Hello everybody and welcome to day 3 here of week 5 in the Ssbl. And we're gonna get things started here in Motor Yard with the Walkers and the Gauchos. Gauchos coming in to the game, defending their perfect season so far, 4-0. The last undefeated team in the Heroic Conference. Walkers come in at 0-4. One of the two winless teams so far still in the Heroic Conference. It was actually this matchup late last season that forced the Heroic Evolution to go in that three-way tie that required some extra games. See if the Gauchos will take care of business tonight. This one popped up into left. Miranda Biscuit is there for out number 2. If you haven't yet already, check the prediction. Left a fun little prediction for us here in this one. 2 down here and a 2-strike count to Marty Carr. And swing and a miss. Carr goes down and will go to the bottom of the first. Biscuit, Tailwind, and Jay Watt to lead off. Let's see if we can read off some stats here. That's a charge into left center field. That one is back, and that one is gone off the batter's eye. 1 pitch and 1 run on the board for the Gauchos. Miranda Biscuit goes yard, and it's 1-0 Gauchos. And that one's up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Samir Tailwind. And here is your current leader in the clubhouse for Heroic MVP, Mr. Jay Watt. Runner is going. The throw is going to be not in time. Jay Watt leading the race by a point over Trailer Crane. And then 4 other members of the Heroic Conference behind them at 4 points. We already saw the Liberty play this week, and I don't recall if Trailer Crane was on the board or not. They did lose that game, so my gut would say no, as that one is grounded to second and allows the runner to score, so 2-0. And Doyle scoops that one up in time for round number 3. So a pair of runs in the first inning for the Gauchos, 2-0, going to the top of the second. George Pierre to lead things off. Grounds that one to banger one away. Brings up Yu Nakarami. Let's see, Jake Carter in his first start went 6 1/3. Gave up 1 earned run, 4 hits, and struck out 8 to the tune of a 1.42 ERA and a .63 whip. 2 down now, Amir Khan to the plate. Carter starts him off with the first pitch strike. Swings through that one, 0-2. That one just missed the bag. It's foul. Swing and a miss, but a passed ball gets by Ernie Steele. And the runner will be safe, so the inning will go on now for Ryan T. Hill. Hill looking for his first hit of the season. as you steal second base successfully, so runner in scoring position. And oh, Sophia Billups robs him of it. A good hit up the middle, but Sophia Billups showing off that glove. She takes it away, and will go bottom second, still 2-0. As for Galeer Faith, his first outing was not too much to be remembered. 4 earned runs through 4 innings. 8 hits surrendered, a walk, 2 strikeouts. That's a 9 flat ERA, a 2.25 whip. It's the strikeout to start off the bottom of the second. Brings up Ernie Steele. And that one is grounded to Tinda. He takes it off the hop, backhands it, and takes it himself for out number 2. From an offensive perspective, the Gauchos come into this game the 3rd best batting average in the league, hitting .324 on the season. And 3rd best in home runs. They hit 9, just behind the High Rollers and Stingers with 10. And are towards the bottom in strikeout rate at 23%. And tops in scoring in the league at averaging 7 3/4 of a run per game. Runner going, and that is in the dirt, but tagged out anyway. And so we'll go to the top of the 3rd. Doyle, Key, and Tinda do up for the Walkers. As for the Walkers, the offense is a much different story, coming in at the bottom of the league in most things. A 1.56 team batting average. That is 2nd worst. 4th worst in the league in strikeout rate at 34%, and the worst offense in the league at sub-1 runs per game. So nowhere to go up but up for this young Walker squad, trying to regroup. 2-2 the count to Nick Key, who's back in the lineup. And Key gets rung up there. Another strikeout. Go back to the top of the order. 4 Ks already for Carter. That's grounded to Watt. In time at first, round number 3, and the side is retired. We'll go bottom half. It's Neon Dion, Miranda Biscuit, and Samir Tailwind due up. Dion on the season, only 1 for 15, but that one hit was a home run. He's hitting .067 on the year. Go back to the top of the order. Miranda Biscuit. A much different story for her, but she grounds out to first there. Tinda staying busy. And here we go to Samir Tailwind. Tailwind hitting .375 on so far in this young season, but pops it up into right field. Walkers converge, but it's George Pierre there to make the catch for a 1-2-3 inning for Faith. And we'll go to the top of the 4th. Barker, Carr, and George Pierre due up. Carter locked in 4 strikeouts so far through 3 innings of work. Barker coming to the plate, hitting .188 so far in the season, 3 for 16. And with 9 strikeouts, he puts a charge in this one into right. Deep it goes, and it's gone! Archie Barker just gets it over to the line on the tall wall and right, and the Walkers are on the board, 2-1. First pitch there for Carr, and he pops it into foul. Terry Hex is there for out number 1. And that will bring up George Pierre. Chopper, but that's going to stay foul down the third base line. Makes it 0-2 to Pierre. Two and two. And strike three called. Carter bounces back with a strikeout. Round number 2. Brings back up you. I'll say with pretty strong admission that Nakarami is the best bat on the Walkers so far this season, hitting .364, but strikes out there at the end of the inning, but it makes it a 2-1 game off the solo shot from Archie Barker. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Jay Watt to lead us off. First swings at the first pitch and grounds it to Barker in time to tend to 1 away. Brutus Spanger strikes out swinging 2 away. Faith has bounced back nicely after that rough first inning. Brings up Athena Hex. 2-1 to Hex. That's swung on, grounded, tough dive by Barker, and Hex will reach easily. I'd have let that one go by him for the shortstop. The shortstop was right behind him. I'd have had a closer play as that one singled up the middle, so back-to-back singles here with 2 outs, puts 2 aboard here for the Gauchos, and a tense Ernie Steele comes to plate, but with RBI man active. He fouls off the first pitch. Ernie Steele so far this season, 4 for 14. 2 RBIs on the season. And to cash some more in here with that RBI man active. That one fouled off, remains a 1-2 count. That one misses inside, 2-2. That one just misses low, full count. Runners going, swing and a miss. Faith gets the strikeout and strands a pair of runners. And we'll go to the top of the 5th, still 2-1 here. Amir Khan, Ryan T. Hill, and Burpee Doyle due up. One and two to Amir Khan. Lays off that pitch, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Carter. He's up to 7 now. Brings up Ryan T. Hill to the plate. Still looking for that elusive first hit of the season. And won't find it there as he's rung up. Back-to-back strikeouts from Carter. Puts 2 away, and Burpee Doyle to the plate. So he missed 1 and 2. And that's a strikeout there. Carter strikes out the side, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillips, Dion, and Biscuit due up here. Phillips doing pretty well on the young season, 5 for 16, and a pair of home runs. Walk and 4 strikeouts, .313 average on the season. This one's grounded to Barker. Flip to first in time for round number 1. Dion for the second time tonight. Takes first pitch strike inside. And fouls off the next pitch for an 0-2 count. And that is hit up the middle and finds the grass in center field for a 1-out single for Neon Dion. Brings us back to the top of the order for the third time. Miranda Biscuit started things off with a first pitch home run into left center field. Runner is going. The throw from behind the plate is not in time. And Dion is in scoring position. One and two to Miranda Biscuit. Strike three called. And Biscuit gets sat down, 2 away. Very borderline pitch. Thought that was a bit outside, but umpire did not see it that way, so 2 outs now. Don't know how many strikeouts Faith is at, but I want to say at least 4 or 5, if I'd be guessing. Tailwind up the middle, a diving stop by Doyle, the throw in time! Nice play by Doyle to end the inning, and we'll go to the top of the 6th, 2-1, still the score here. Walker's hanging around here. Can they get any more offense off of Jake Carter? Locked in, the only base runner he allowed was the home run to Archie Barker. Struck out 9 through 5, make it 10 now through 5 1/3. Back to the top of the order, it's Chicken Tenda, 0 for 2. His struggles continuing in the majors. He played last season for the High Rollers and never quite found a groove, traded over here to the Walkers in the offseason. And so far starting off 4 for 17, but does draw his first walk of the year there. And here's the home run hitter, Archie Barker. One swing. Oh, and that one is in time. It's a Dragon special. Even with the hit and run, Athena Hex rockets the throw to second and gets Chicken Tenda and turns the Dragon special. My word, Athena Hex with the rocket arm. To the bottom of the 6th we go, Jay Watt leading things off. We saw Wash Jotley not do all that great. The epic counterpart for MVP leading things off, and Jay Watt kind of following up here with an 0 for 3 days so far. The strikeout pumps Gillier Faith into locked-in territory. That one is going to be fouled off. Burgess Banger 0 for 2 with an RBI, and that RBI is proving big here, as that is the difference in this game so far. I did see on the scoreboard Faith is up to 5 strikeouts. That 5th one putting him to locked in. Another tough dive by Barker, but bounced off his glove to Doyle, who throws it to first in time for out number 3. And we're to the top of the 7th here. 3, 4, and 5 do it for the Walkers. Carter starting off the inning, and that one is hit through the left side of the infield. Leadoff runner aboard for the Walkers. And that will bring up George Pierre to the plate, and that will do it for Jake Carter. The ball gets turned over to Ashley Weber. Let's see what kind of season she has had. Only 2 2/3 innings of work so far, but no earned runs have come across. She's given up 2 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts for a whip of 1.124. As that one falls foul, it's a 2-1 count to George Pierre. Well in front of that one, 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss! Strikeout there to start things off for Weber, 1 away. And here is Yu Narakami. He's behind 0-2. And pops this one up into shallow center field. Neon Dion will be under it. He'll make the catch for out number 2. And up to the plate now comes Amir Khan. 0 for 2 on the day. I believe it's just 3 hits so far tonight for the Walkers. The home run. Then they had a base hit that turned into the Dragons special. And then the one that led off here, that turns into nothing. Oh, it's only 2. That was only the 2nd hit then. And then we'll head to the bottom of the 7th then. Still 2-1 here. Faith to start off the bottom of the 7th against Colin, who grounds right to Doyle in time for out number 1. And here comes Ernie Steele. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. This one, a tough dive again, this time by Tinda, but Faith covers nicely for out number 2 as that one is thrown to first by Barker, I believe, who's playing second. No, Amir Khan plays second. And that one is ripped into left field for a 2-out single, which will bring up Neon Dion. This one a grounder to Barker. Of course, he's playing third. I've done that. He's made several plays like that today. And that will send us to the top of the 8th, still 2-1. But it's the bottom of the order combined, 0 for 6 with 3 strikeouts. Ryan T. Hill still looking for that first hit of the season here in week number 5. No easy task here, facing off against Ashley Weber. Maxed out pitcher. 2-1 the count. 3-1. Swing and a miss there for a full count. And strike 3 called at the top of the zone. They have an expanded zone today for this umpire. Certainly feels like, but you've seen calls go both sides, so fair is fair, I guess. One away here in the top of the 8th. This one's grounded to Hex. Easy play for her for out number 2. Mojo up for Weber. And it's Nick Key. And Nick Key will get pulled in favor of Doge Rocket. And Rocket swings at the first pitch, sends it into right center field, where Neon Dion is under it and caught for out number 3, and will go to the bottom of the 8th. Gaucho's looking for some insurance, and it's the top of the order due up. Miranda Biscuit, who led things off with the home run. Bob Elf comes in behind the plate defensively. This one is over the head of Khan and down in right field for a leadoff single for Biscuit. On our board now for Samir Tailwind. Gleer Faith still on the mound. 7 strong for him. 7 hits given up, but only 2 earned runs. He has done well against a strong Gauchos lineup. Runner is going, and that one is thrown into center field. The runner is safe. Throw is backed up nicely by the center fielder, so the runner doesn't advance any further, but throw was way offline. It's a 3-1 count now to Tailwind. That one was piped down the middle, but Tailwind fouls it off to make it a full count. And this one's hit into left, but tracking that one nicely is Yu for out number 1. I'll bring to the plate Jay Watt, 0 for 3 today. And Faith staying in the game, 92 pitches here so far, staying locked in. First pitch strike to Watt. Checks back on Biscuit, but she's back in time. Swing and miss, 0-2 to Jay Watt, but tough out activated. Swing and a miss. 2 down now. It's Brutus Banger to the plate. RBI on a fielder's choice so far tonight. And that is the difference in the game so far. Just a 2-1 ball game here between the Walkers and the Gauchos, and he will single up the middle. Runner's going to round third, head for home. Ryan T. Hill doesn't have much of an arm, and it's 3-1. Gauchos. Banger puts another one across, and makes it a 3-1 lead. And that will do it for Faith. In comes Poof Dot Disappeareth to try and get the final out here in the 8th. And that one's grounded to Barker in time at first, round number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 9th. Walkers need 2, and it's the top of the order. Tinda, Barker, and Carr due up. Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count to Chicken Tinda. That one misses low and it's a full count. Oh, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Weber. One away for Archie Barker. He's behind 0-2, 4 strikeouts for Weber and make it 5. And last hope for the Walkers here is Marty Carr. That one is back to the mound. Weber scoops it, throws it to Banger in time for out number 3, and the Gauchos squeak this one out 3-1. Our third 3-1 game so far this week. We're seeing an alarming trend. Just 2 hits tonight for the Walkers. Barker solo shot and Marty Carr. 15 strikeouts for the Walkers tonight. Sombrero from Khan. The other one spread out. 8 hits for the Walkers. A pair from Biscuit. No one else going multiple. And then Biscuit having that home run that started off the game. And then 2 RBIs from Banger. Loss goes to Faith. A bit of a hard luck loss. He pitched well. 3 earned through 7 2/3. 8 hits, a walk, 6 strikeouts. Disappeareth getting that final out. Carter with the win. 1 earned through 6. 10 strikeouts. Only 3 base runners allowed. And Weber perfect in relief. 5 strikeouts through 9 batters. MVPs are Carter, Biscuit, and Weber. I feel like Brutus Banger was definitely robbed there, hitting 2 clutch RBIs in that one, but game didn't ask me. And that's going to do it for game number 1. Game number 2, Vikings and the Knights coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. And here we are, game number 2, Vikings and the Knights. Here in beautiful Swagger Center. Got Baby Fart McGeezax versus Gardner Minshew on the mound. Vikings coming to this game 2-2 on the season. Knights sitting at 1-3. Knights making one more run of it as the Knights are in a rebuilding process. That one is by the glove of Rigatoni. And, oh no, Penalea Vodka, I believe. And the runner is aboard. And this is a high moonshot into right for short stacks. But it's going to die at the track for Wolfcastle for round number 1. I'll bring up Ron Kennings Jr. to the plate. Fouls that one off for a 1-1 count. Two and two now. Strike 3 called, and that's a strikeout for McGeezax. Puts 2 away. Now for Liam Freishak. Freishak, the early MVP for the Vikings, 5 for 15. Home run, 2 RBI so far this year, 333 on the year, and puts this one into left center. Back it goes, it's gone! Hits the tippy top of the wall and puts the Vikings on top, 2-0 here in the first inning. And Baby Fart McGeezax not having a great start to her career. Her first outing was definitely one to forget. She went 2 innings, 2/3, gave up 5 earned runs off of 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Her home run surrendered a 16.85 ERA. Already tense here, but gets the strikeout to end the inning. But the 2-run shot from Liam Freishak puts the Vikings on top here early, 2-0. And we'll see what Gardner Minshew will do on the mound. His first game only went 4 2/3, but didn't give up anything. 4 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, a 1.7 whip. See if he can last a little bit longer against this young Knights lineup, and gets the strikeout there, 1 away. That pass to Rigatoni. Rigatoni 3 for 16 so far this season. Has a home run under his belt, but 7 strikeouts and racks up his 8th there. Now bring up Levi Booth. And Booth's up the middle, a tough dive there by Reed. I doubt if he even corralled that, he would have gotten the throw off in time. So Booth is aboard now for Brick Glover. One and one. 2-1. Fouled back for a 2-2 count. Misses inside, full count. Runners going, and we'll do it again. And we'll do it for a 3rd time. Back to the mound. Minshew scoops it, throws it to short stacks in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the second. 2-0 still in favor of the Vikings. Po' Boy, Blue Man, Kuhn both due up. Po' Boy doing nicely in his what I can only recall is his first stint in the majors. I don't recall him anywhere else. Hitting .500 on the season, but flies out to Wolfcastle. And here is Blue Maine Coon. That's fouled back. A 2-2 count here. And that is into center field. Blue Maine Coon has himself a base hit. That will bring up Happy Gilmore. Two outs now, and it's Kazuya Miyuki to the plate. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Kenya Weiss, Corey Harris, and Penalea Vodka due up. It's foul. Full count to Kenya Weiss. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. Now bring up Corey Harris, one away. That one's backhanded by Williams and throws in time for number 2. Nice play by Amir there. Now bring up Penalea Vodka. And Vodka strikes out swinging to end the inning. And we'll go to the top of the third. 2-0 still the score. Reed Shortstacks and Ron Kennings Jr. all due up. This one's into center field, but it's going to be eaten up by Levi Booth there, one away. That's rocketed past the third baseman into left field. One out single there for Shortstacks. Except Ron Kennings Jr. for the second time. Kennings Jr. hitting .267 on the year, 4 for 15. Has a home run on the season so far. Has a 3-0 count here and lays off it for a walk. So that puts 2 aboard now for the Vikings and Liam Freishak, the home run hitter. Looking to do some more damage here in the top of the third. Up the middle, though, Vodka flips it to Tony, and Tony to Harris for the Dragons special. And that will take us to the bottom of the third. Achman Khan, Rainier Wolfcastle, and Wesley Jacks all due up. This one's into left, but it's going to die at the track for Po Boy, one away. I bring up Rainier Wolfcastle. This one is popped up into left. Mir Williams is there for round number 2. Top of the order, Wesley Jacks to the plate. 167 on the season, but singles up the middle. 2-out single for Jacks. And Rigatoni goes up the middle, so back-to-back hits in the bottom of the third. Gets runner in scoring position for the Knights. Both of these offenses, not the cream of the crop. Knights coming in at 17th in batting average, hitting .209 on the season. Vikings actually below that at 20th, hitting a .192. Both are low on the home run total, hitting only 6 on the season. Strikeout rate pretty similar. Knights striking out at a 31% clip, Vikings at 29, and the strikeout there by Booth will end the inning. Vikings leave a couple of runners stranded and will go to the top of the fourth. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Vikings. Vikings just averaging 2 3/4 runs per game this season. That's 18th in the league, while the Knights averaging 4 runs per game. That's 14th. This is ripped into the gap. That's going to roll to the wall and die off the ricochet. Wolfcastle throws it in, but it's a leadoff double to start things off for the Vikings. I'll bring up a big bat of Po Boy to the plate and to add to the lead. Two and two, the count to Po Boy. Inside, count is full, composed on Magizics. Another one ripped foul. Goodness, this is a long at-bat for Po Boy. Absolutely fouling off everything, and that one is laced down the third base line, and it's going to go into the left field corner and die there. Po Boy has himself an RBI double, and it's 3-0 Vikings. Three has been the magic number so far, largely this week. Bowman Kuhn pops this one up, and it will be caught by Khan. One away. Mojo back up for Magizics. This one's a slow roller. Rigatoni scoops it, throws it to first in time for out number 2. But Boy does take third on the slow developing play. Grounded to third. Wesley Jacks overlit. The throw is in time for out number 3. Another run on the board for the Vikings as we enter the bottom of the fourth. Glover, Weist, and Harris due up. Rick Glover 0 for 1 so far tonight. Minshew locked in through 3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 5 strikeouts so far. That one's fouled off. A 1-2 count for Glover. Grounded to Williams. Throw in time for out number 1. Kenya Weist now to the plate. 1-1 the count. That will be a walk issued by Minshew, his first of the night. And that one's through the left side of the infield. That's going to be a base hit. But 2 aboard now for the Knights. And Penalea Vodka with a big stick on her shoulder to tie things up here. And the count 2-0. And she's still locked in though. Pitch count at 67 here with only 1 out in the 4th. It's 3-1. Swing and a miss there. The count is full. Payoff pitch in the dirt. Ball 4. The bases are loaded for the Knights. And here comes Ahmed Khan. And Ahmed Khan into left field. This one is back, and that one is gone. It's a grand slam. And the Knights take the lead 394 feet into left field. It's 4-3. And that does it for Minshew. In comes Squirrel McDuff. Ahmed Khan hitting the first home run of his career in the major leagues. A grand slam to take the lead in the 4th inning. Off of Gardner Minshew, no less. Another short outing for Minshew. That's something to take a gander at for the rest of the season. Minshew not being able to last past 4 innings so far in either of his first 2 starts. There's some work to do now for the Vikings, down a run. As we start the top of the 5th, Spencer Reed to lead things off, but grounds it to Jax. 1 away. One and 2 to Evangeline. Swing and a miss. McGee's bouncing back a bit. 6 hits, 3 earned. A walk. Don't know how many strikeouts. But lasting longer than Minshew. And strikes it out there. Back-to-back strikeouts, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Vikings keep the lead 4-3 going into the bottom of the 5th. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Three and 2 the count to Rigatoni. That one's fouled back. Swing and a miss. McDuff has himself a strikeout. I think this is the first appearance for Squirrel McDuff, so welcome to season 9, as that's a grounder to Williams. Backhands it and throws it to first in time for round number 2. Now bring up Britt Glover. But McDuff gives up the walk there to continue the inning for Kenya Weist. Swings through the first pitch there. Heyman activated on Squirrel McDuff. Misses high. That is up the middle, a base hit. And runners go to head for third. The throw from Kinnings is in time. Nice play by Kinnings, knocking down Glover, trying to steal an extra base there on the slow roller into center field. And will send us now into the top of the 6th inning. This one is up the middle, and the Vikings have the tying run aboard. Two and one to Amir Williams. Face off that pitch high, 3-1. That is ripped foul, full count, imposed on McGeeziks. And that one is placed into right. That one is going to be gone. And Amir Williams retakes the lead for the Vikings on the 2-run home run, 5-4. Back and forth we go, and that will do it for McGeeziks. 5 earned through 5, and the ball is passed over to Tally Wags. And that is into left. Oh boy aboard. Nobody out still here in the top of the 6th. Blue Maine Coon to the plate. This one, a roller down the third base line. Wesley Jack scoops it, but throws it wildly. Kari Harris wasn't able to dig it on the poor throw. And runners are safe and advance a base. So runners now at 2nd and 3rd. And Happy Gilmore to the plate. Still nobody out. It's a 1-2 count to Happy Gilmore. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for a big first out here in the top of the 6th, but it brings up Kazuo Miyuki now. To the count to Miyuki. And that's going to be through the right side of the infield. 1 run's going to score. Other runner stays put at 3rd. And it's 6-4 now in favor of the Vikings. Miyuki with an RBI single. Puts the Vikings lead back up to 2. We're back to the top of the order here with Spencer Reed at the plate. And that one is over the head of the first baseman. Rolls into right field. All the way to the wall, and runner goes first to 3rd, and the runner at 3rd scores, and now it's a 3-run lead, 7-4, as the Vikings are passing the bat around with RBI singles. And that's going to be another RBI single, but runner will stay at 2nd, so runners at 1st and 2nd now on an 8-4 lead now for the Vikings. Vikings have broken through here, scoring 5 runs so far here in the top of the 6th. Runners going, and say it with me, everyone, stealing 3rd is pointless. 2 outs now, and that is popped into left field. And the inning will come to a close with the catch by Kenya Weist. 5 runs in the top of the 6th, making an 8-4 ball game. Bottom half we go. Harris, Vodka, and Khan due up. Squirrel McDuff back on the mound through an inning and 2/3, giving up a hit, a walk, and struck out a pair. And gets this one to pop into center field, where Kennings Jr. makes the catch for out number 1. Penalea Vaca to the plate, and she'll face off against Tammy John. Strength against strength here. Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count. And swing and a miss. Tammy John victorious there, 1 away. And here is the offense here tonight for the Knights. Grand slam from Ahmed Khan. But his team has since relinquished the lead and now trail by 4. Grounded to Williams, easy play for him in time for out number 3, and we'll go top 7 now. It'll be Freishak, Williams, and Po Boy due up. Tallywag staying in the game, 4 hits in relief of McGeezik's 2 earned runs. And that is ripped up the middle. Leadoff runner aboard to start off the top of the 7th for the Vikings. Here Williams halfway to a cycle, a home run and a double. Has the speed for a triple, but this park is rather small. Triple will be hard to accomplish, but it is possible. Full count to Williams, and he pops it up behind home plate. Khan is there for number 1. Brings up Po Boy with 1 on and 1 out. Oh, that one's under the glove of a third baseman. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. And that's going to be a double to put both runners in scoring position. Po Boy, his 2nd double of the evening, I believe. Tallywag's night is done. In comes Rex Roar. Got a face off against Blue Mancoon. Infield playing in here. Two and 2 to Blue Mancoon. Full count. And that will be a walk. That will load the bases for Happy Gilmore. Gilmore 0 for 3, but connects with that one. That will score 1. Station to station go the Vikings. It's now 9-4. It's Muki up to the plate once again. Slow roller to Tony. Tony goes to second for 1 to first. Can't turn the Dragon special. The run will come to score. Vikings make me break out the double digits. Swing and a miss for Spencer Reed. Ends the inning, but a pair come across, making it a 10-4 game going to the bottom of the 7th. 9-1 and 2 do up for the Knights. That one's ripped into center field. That's going to hit off the wall. That's going to be a leadoff double for the Knights. Rainier Wolfcastle leading things off there. In scoring position now for Wesley Jacks. 1 for 3, but tense. Chops it to third. Freishak scoops it up, throws it to short sacks in time for out number 1, which will bring up Rigatoni. Runner does advance 90 feet. This one grounded to Reed off of 1 hop. Throw it to first in time for the out, but the runner will score, making it 10-5 now. 1-2 now to Levi Booth. Fouls it off. Tammy John actually facing off against her former team. And gets the strike out of Booth to end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 8th, 10-5 now the score. 2, 3, and 4 due up here. Nice night for short stacks. 2 for 4, 2 singles, and an RBI. Short stacks was only hitting 0.67 coming into this game tonight. Was 1 for 15, but a nice get-right game for her here. Bit on the opposite foot, though, for Kinnings Jr., going 0 for 3 today. But gets a base knock through the left side. Puts 2 aboard now with nobody out here in the top of the 8th. The big bat of Liam Freishak. Two and 2 the count to Liam Freishak. That's into the stands. And that one's going to get by. A nice diving attempt there by the first baseman, but she comes up empty. The bases will be loaded, and it's Amir Williams to the plate. 2 for 4, a home run and a double. 2 RBIs for him tonight. It was a 2-run home run that he hit. That re-gave the Vikings the lead. He's behind 0-2. And strike 3 called on a curveball that falls into the zone. And here's Po Boy, who's also had a nice night. 3 for 4, 2 doubles on the evening. Swings through that one, 0-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Full count. That one swung on up the middle it goes. 1 run will score. Another one rounding third, headed home. And it's 12-5. Have a night, Po Boy. 2 doubles and 2 singles. 3 RBIs for him tonight. Great night for the Vikings offensively. 12 runs here. And make it a 13th as Blue Maine Coon gets an RBI off the fielder's choice. Rex Roar is done, and in comes Zippity Doo Dah. And that one into center field. Back goes Levi Booth, his back against the wall. And I'll make the catch there for out number 3. Vikings have scored in 3 consecutive innings, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 13-5. Rick Glover starts things off with a single up the middle. One and 2 count to Kenya Wiest, who is 1 for 2 on the night with a walk. Flips this one into left field, but Po Boy is there to make the catch for out number 1. I'll bring up Harris. She is 1 for 3. Tammy John in relief. 2 innings pitched, a couple hits allowed, an earned run, 2 Ks so far as she approaches 40 pitches. Came in after McDuff did. who relieved Minshew after he gave up the grand slam. Knights have been held pretty silent since. Grounded to Reed. He goes to second for one. Williams back to first for the Dragons special. And will go to the top of the ninth, as Vikings hold an 8-run lead. This one is skied into center field. Booth is there. Make the catch for round number 1. Sixth time through the order. Reed sitting at 2 for 5. And he puts this one into right. Tall enough and deep enough. Spencer Reed gets on the home run train with a solo shot. 14 to 5 now. That one's up the middle. Another C9 single for short stacks. Pinnings to the plate now. Three and one. And that one is through. 2 aboard now.
The third baseman, number 16.
Ooh, just misses the bag there. Freishak, 4 for 5, 3 singles and a home run. And that walk will load the bases for Amir Williams. Seems like multi-hit games for a lot of Vikings here tonight. Two and two to Williams. And this one's grounded to Tony. Tony to Vodka. And Vodka to Harris for the Dragon special. And we mercifully head to the bottom of the ninth. 14 to 5.
The second baseman, number 43.
Looks like Tammy John will stay in to face Vodka. Probably beat her last batter. Up the middle, nice dive by Reed. Throws in time for out number 1. Ahmed Khan hit the grand slam, which feels like about a month ago. Lexi Excel SP, that's not right. How do I keep on screwing up the Vikings roster? Oh well, that will be fixed. That one's into left. That's going to get into the corner. Runner's going to be at third and into second. So 2 aboard here for the Knights, trying to put a silver lining on things. And Dave Sacred will come into the game. One and 2 the count. And that one is through the left side of the infield and score a run, 14 to 6. And Santa Ram will come into the game. 2-2. Full count. And ball 4, and the bases will be loaded for Levi Booth. And Booth puts it into left. That will score 1, score 2 to make it 14-8. Two on, still one out here for Britt Glover, who swings at one wildly for out number 2. And last hope for the Knights here, Kenya Weist. And Freishak makes the catch for out number 3, and the game mercifully comes to a close, 14-8. 21 hits for the Vikings. Holy cow. And 12 for the Knights. Multi-hit games for everyone but the bottom of the order. Kuhn, Blue Man Kuhn, Happy Gilmore, and Miyuki. 3 home runs for the Vikings. Reed, Freishak, and Williams. RBIs for everyone but poor Ron Kennings. 12 hits for the Knights. Starters all getting one except for Vodka. Win goes to McDuff, who pitched 2 innings, going gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Sammy John was strong through 3, only giving up 1 earned, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. Loss goes to McGee Zacks, 5 earned through 5. Wags giving up 4. Roar giving up 3. And Doodah giving up 1. MVPs Freishak, Po Boy, and Ahmed Khan. And that will wrap up game number 2. Don't go anywhere. Lumberjacks and Express, 2 3-1 teams battling for sole possession first place in the Heroic Legends division. That game coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. And here we go, final game of the night here in Founders Field. Express in the Lumberjack, dueling it out for sole possession of first place in the Heroic Legends division. We've got Ben Toe Jam on the mound for the Lumberjacks, and Lauren Fell on the mound for the Express. And Lauren Fell starts off the game with a strikeout of Speedy Gonzalez. Let me flip over my stat sheet and see what things I can tell you about these teams. And that's back-to-back strikeouts. Fell starting out strong here with back-to-back Ks, bringing up Tank Tygo to the plate. Not sure what the line is. Well, I'll see if I can make one up here real fast. Full count to Tank Tygo. That's fouled back. Grounded to Hot Yogurt. He'll take it himself and step on first for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Hot Yogurt, Edgar Cameron, and Lindsay Pena to do up. I've gone off of my gut. Let's see what my gut says. Popped up. Easy play here for Tank Tygo. All right, there you go. In foul territory, but into the stands. 1 and 2 to Edgar Cameron, and strike 3 called. Toe Jam starts things off with back-to-back strikeouts as well, so equal footing for these starting pitchers. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 count to Lindsay Pena. And this one's grounded to Callens, backhands it, throws it to first in time for out number 3, so clean first innings will go to the top of the second. 4, 5, 6 do it for the Lumberjacks. Dreams dream. Can't tell you how insane making that is when tabulating stats. And, oh, suck glove by Porpetta in time for out number 1. All right, let's see. Lauren Fell, her last time out. Only went 4 1/3, gave up 2 earned runs with 4 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, though. A home run given up, a 4.16 ERA and a 1.6 whip. That one's up the middle, and Porpetta can't suck that one up. And we have the first hit of the game by Gene Dream, and that will bring up the captain, Phil Barco Jr., who is sitting in a little bit of inauspicious territory to start off the season, leading the league in strikeouts. 11 Ks registered so far on the season, hitting only 118. Runners going, the throw is not going to be in time, and a runner in scoring position here for the Lumberjacks. 1 and 2 the count to Barco Jr. He swings and misses. A big second out there for Fell. And here is Shelby Callens. Swings through that one, 1 and 2. And strike 3 called. Fell, rings her up there and sends us to the bottom of the second. RC South, DDC, and Al Stevenson due up for the Express. The Express surprisingly doing really well in the batting average category. 5th in the league, hitting .295 as a team. And that one is rocketed up the middle. Leadoff runner aboard to start things off for the Express. Don't have a whole lot of power, only 3 home runs on the season, but not striking out at a high clip, 25%. Scoring 4.5 runs per game, good for 12th in the league. But for the Lumberjacks, they come in with a pretty solid team ERA, hitting at 2.5 as DDC strikes out. And a 1.139 team whip, good for 6th in the league ERA-wise and 9th in the league whip-wise. Grounded to Callens. Doesn't quite have the arm strength to try and go around the horn, so he goes for the surefire thing at first for out number 2. And I'll bring up Laura, not Loria, for some reason I want to go with the rhyme. And she falls behind 0-2. And swing and a miss. Anything you can do, I can do better so far through this one. Both teams with very similar inning halves, and we'll go to the top of the 3rd. Chris Luzon to the plate. Both teams in that 2nd inning getting a runner into scoring position, but not being able to plate them. Fell locked in, 4 strikeouts through 2, and only 1 base runner. Gene Dream stranded last inning and starts things off with strikeout number 5 for the first out in the top of the 3rd. Kodiak Destroyer to the plate. Destroyer 7 for 15 on the season, 467, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. This one is popped up into right. Express converge, but it's Laura to make the catch for out number 2. And back to the top of the order, Speedy Gonzalez. That is up the middle under the glove of Fell. And Speedy will be aboard. And that knocks the mojo down. And now brings up Denver Brainstorm. Brainstorm 4 for 15 so far, 267. Has drawn 4 walks and 5 strikeouts so far. That one is, tough dive by Stevenson. He knocks it down and keeps it in the infield, and Brainstorm just be able to beat out the throw by a step. And now the Lumberjacks have 2 aboard and 2 out here. Tank Tygo to the plate, runner going to 3rd, and this time it pays off. You can actually steal 3rd. You just need to be Speedy Gonzalez. Both runners in scoring position now for Tank Tygo. And he grounds it to 3rd. Stevenson up with it. The throw to the 1st is in time for out number 3. And both runners will be stranded. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. 8-9-1 due up for the Express. So Fell gets out of a jam there. Toe jam also locked in. Porpetta showing bunt. Toe jam 3 strikeouts through 2 so far. And also 1 hit given up. That makes it 2 with Porpetta up the middle. And mojo down for Toe Jam there. Knocks Vargas to the plate. Power versus righties active. Swing and a miss there. 1-2 the count. Spoils that pitch, staying alive. Runner's going, but Knox Vargas doesn't need this one. It is long gone, and the Express take a 2-0 lead. The Express strike first, 451 feet into right field. The number 9 hitter, Knox Vargas, giving the Express the early 2-0 lead. Absolutely blasted into right field. Hot Yogurt, 0-2 the count. That one is a soft liner to Luzon for the first out. Edgar Cameron now to the plate. That one is back to Toe Jam. He knocks it down and stays with it. Gets it to Dream in time for out number 2. And that brings up Lindsey Pena. Two and 1 the count. That evens up at 2 apiece. full. Oh, swing and a miss. Pena goes down, but the 2-run shot makes it 2-0 Express as we go to the top of the 4th. Dreams dream, and Barco Jr. due up. Let's see how Fell pitches with the lead. She's still locked in here. 44 pitches to start off the top of the 4th. 1-1 to Dreams. Swings through that one. 1-2. Fouled back. Let's see team pitching wise, the Express, as that one is swung on, missed, and thrown down to first in time for out number 1. Express have a team ERA of 3.46 and a team whip of 1.28. Good for 10th in the league ERA-wise and 13th in the league whip-wise. Not striking out a whole lot of people, only 7.39 Ks per 9. Second worst in the league. But ERA is the overwhelming thing that matters. And that's another strikeout. 7 strikeouts now for Fell. And here is Phil Barco Jr. Let's see what the Lumberjacks offense. 8th in the league in average so far, hitting .286. 7 home runs for them so far in the year. That's 4th best in the league. But the strikeout rate is high at 30%. They're averaging 6 runs per game, good for 6th in the league. And Barco has a 2-2 count, fouls that one off. Main a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss! 8 strikeouts now for Fell, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 still your score here. South Sea and Stevenson due up. Thank you, Dirty Corn Dog. I appreciate that. As this one has popped up to Callens. Still in the infield somehow in this unique ballpark layout. DDC to the plate. Once upon a time, his former team, I think DDC has had 1 or 2 stops along the way before he came to be on the Express. And he gets rolling up by Tojam. I believe that's the 2nd strikeout tonight for C, and I'll bring up Al Stevenson. Slow roller to Callan. She scoops it up, throws it to first in time for round number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Tojam, and we're to the top of the 5th. Callan's, Luzon, and Destroyer all due up. 12 outs so far recorded for Fell, 8 of them via the strikeout. 3 hits surrendered. And a 1-2 count here against Callens. This one rolled down the third base line, but foul. Another one foul. 3 in a row fouled off by Callens. Grounder to Laura. 2 yogurt in time for out number 1. Two and 1 to Luzon. And Luzon rips this one. That's going to be down into left for a 1-out single. So 1 on, 1 out now for Kodiak Destroyer. Called strike there. This one's grounded to Stevenson. Stevenson goes, oh no, it's in the dirt, and Laura can't pick it up, and everyone is safe. So an opportunity here for the Lumberjacks. 2-1, only 1 out, and it's Speedy Gonzalez to the plate. I don't think that was going to be a Dragon special, but it should have been at least the 2nd out at second. 2-2 the count to Gonzalez. That's fouled off. We'll do it again. Fell already at 80 pitches here, and swing and a miss. A big strikeout there for Fell, her 9th of the game. But has to face off against Denver Brainstorm for the 3rd time with 2 aboard. Trying to keep intact a 2-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Fouls off the first pitch. Swing and miss on the 2nd. Curveball in the dirt, 0-2. Just misses high, 1-2. This one's a slow grounder up the middle. Ssbl Porpetta scoops it, throws it to first in time for out number 3. And the Lumberjacks strand a couple more runners. And will go to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-0. Laura to lead things off here. Ojam pitch count-wise is much better off, only at 50 here to start the bottom of the 5th. Only 3 hits surrendered for Tojam. 2 earned off that home run, and that is his 6th strikeout now, as he battles back to try and get locked in once again. Ssbl Porpetta, 1 for 1. Fouled back, it's a 1-2 count. Hit hard, but foul. Slow grounder to Dream. He'll take it himself for out number 2. And Mojo back up for Tojam. And here is the man, Knox Vargas, with the 2-run shot. The lone bit of offense so far in this one as we're into the bottom of the 5th. And Knox Vargas deep into left center. Knox Vargas, have a day, young man. Another home run for Knox Vargas, and it's 3-0 Express. Holy cow! Absolutely crushed into left center field, and it's 3-0 now. And Tojam right back down, but first pitch swinging from Hot Yogurt, grounded to Callens in time at first, and we'll go to the top of the 6th. 3-0 now the score. We'll see Tygo Dreams and Dream do up. Bell starting off the top of the 6th on the mound, but at 85 pitches, this is ripped into center field, but right to DDC for out number 1. 9 strikeouts tonight for Fell. She has been fantastic. Two and 1 now to Dreams, who is 0 for 2 so far tonight. Swings through the curveball, 2-2. Doesn't chase, full count. Oh, and that one is high, and Dreams will be aboard. The 1-on, 1-out now for Gene Dream. Hitting .286 on the season, 4 for 14. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. 1-2 count. This one is into left, playable for Cameron. Route number 2, runner treks back to first. And I'll bring up Phil Barco Jr. Not having a great start to the season. Need to turn things around, trying to get the Lumberjacks on the board here in the top of the 6th. Runner is going to throw to second, not in time. And Dreams in scoring position. And Barco hit him home, 1-2 the count. Doesn't chase high, 100 pitches on Fell. Swing and a miss! 10 strikeouts for Fell, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Cameron Pena and RC South do up for them here as they look to expand upon a 3-0 lead, as first place in the Heroic Legends hangs in the balance here in game number 3 of day number 3 of week number 5 here in season 9 of the Ssbl. Edward Cameron ahead 3-1, but swings on that one, grounds it to Brainstorm, in time, 1 away. Lindsay Pena has been the hero for the Express so far this season. She had a walk-off home run against the Walkers a couple of weeks ago. Hitting 7 for 19, 368 on the season. And she'll draw a walk there. So runner aboard now for RC South. Just 3 for 8. She came in to the starting lineup a couple weeks ago in a lineup change for the Express. She is going. It was supposed to be a hit and run that is in the dirt, and Brainstorm can't handle it, and the runner is safe. So the runner in scoring position, but not a lot of speed on Pena. Tough out activated for South here. Fouls off that pitch. 1-2. That one is low. 2-2. That one fouled off by South. Swing and a miss. A strikeout there for Toe Jam. A big one there to get out number 2 on the board here in the bottom of the 6th. Toe Jam up to 82 pitches here. DDC to the plate, 0 for 2. Hitting 5 for 16 on the season, 313. Base hit here would be huge for the Express to push this lead to 4-0. And he puts this one into right. Tracking back, though, is Barco Jr. He makes the catch on the track just in front of the wall for out number 3, and will go to the top of the 7th, still 3-0. It's the bottom of the order due up for the Lumberjack Callens to lead things off, and that will do it for Fell. In comes Michael Angelo in relief. Angelo so far on the season has 4 innings of work, 1 earned run, 3 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts, a 2.25 ERA, and a .75 whip. And that's going to be a strikeout. Throw down to first in time, 1 away. Brings up Chris Luzon. He's 1 for 2. It's a 3-0 count to Luzon. Angelo finds his zone there, 3-1. But loses him on the next pitch, so Luzon will walk to put a runner aboard for Kodiak Destroyer. Lumberjacks haven't had much problem getting runners on so far tonight. They've had a few walks and some hits, but they just haven't been able to get the clutch hits when necessary. Swing and a miss there. The throw to second, not in time. That was a closer play, but still not a lot of arm behind home. So a runner in scoring position again for the Lumberjacks. 2-2 the count to Destroyer. As he puts this one into the gap, that will score a run. It's going to hop off the wall. Nice ricochet for C, but it's an RBI single, and the Lumberjacks are on the board, 3-1. Stop me if you heard that score before this week. And Speedy Gonzalez comes to the plate. And the runner is stealing, and the runner is safe. That's going to be a problem for the Express this season. And he's going for third. The throw is in time this time. Eventually, stealing third comes up empty. Just takes the game a couple of times when you have that much speed. And Gonzalez, though, singles through the left side of the infield. Mojo down for Angelo. He will be tense, facing off against Denver Brainstorm. We're in 1-swing territory here. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Runner aboard. Fouled off, a 1-1 count. And there goes the runner, and he is safe. Not much doubt about Speedy Gonzalez being able to steal. And Brainstorm will walk. So 2 aboard, Tank Tygo to the plate. The Lumberjacks can take the lead with 1 swing. Angelo not doing great in relief. 4 runners have reached in 2/3 of an inning. This one's popped up, though, in foul territory, and Hot Yogurt is there to make the catch for out number 3. Lumberjacks strained a couple more, but do get on the board. 3-1 now your score going into the bottom of the 7th. Toe Jam's night is done, but in comes Pete Nocchio, a very solid relief man with his time in the purple and gray of the Lumberjacks. 10 innings of work so far for Nocchio this season, and only 1 earned run surrendered, 4 hits, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts, a .9 ERA to go with a .8 whip. And he gets the strikeout of Stevenson, 1 away. Whose bullpen will hold up here in the trenches of this game? That one's to Dream, out number 2. Brings up Zimmy Porpetta now. Oh, and 2. And that is up the middle. Zimmy Porpetta is aboard, and that will bring up the man, the myth, the legend, Knox Vargas. 2 for 2 today. 3 RBIs, all 3 runs on the board for the Express tonight. He is locked in and has power versus right-handed pitchers again. But this one is not even close to leaving the yard. Grounder to Brainstorm in time to first for out number 3, and we'll go to the top of the 8th. Still 3-1. Dreams, Dream, and Barco Jr. due up for the Lumberjacks here. Angelo starting off the 8th on the mound again. Back to neutral. Earned run, 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout in that inning of relief. This one's a high fly ball deep into left. Back goes Cameron. He's at the track and will make the catch for out number 1. Loud first out here to start off the 8th inning. Gene Dream to the plate. He's 1 for 3. I believe he was the run that scored eventually. But he's behind 0-2. That one misses. 1-2. Well inside. And popped up, jammed him. Laura will make the catch for round number 2. I'll bring up at Tinsville. Barco Jr. 0 for 3 tonight. And first pitch swing grounds it to Yogurt. He'll take it himself for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for the Express to gain some insurance. The top of the order due up, but a combined 0 for 8 here. Hot Yogurt came into the lineup a few weeks ago. Not doing all that great. 2 for 9 coming into tonight. But racking up an 0 for 3 night. Not going to help that anymore. And strikes out there, 1 away. Edgar Cameron, 0 for 3. Oh no! Right back to the mound. It knocks out Pete Nokia. That is a big injury. Extreme pain. Nokia will miss a week, and in comes Monique in relief. That is up the middle, off the glove of Denver Brainstorm, and it will trickle into center field. So 2 on and only 1 out here in the bottom 8 for the Express. RC South to the plate. Ahead 3-0, composed on Monique. And this one's ripped into the gap. That will score a run. Off the base of the wall, a nice hop to Destroyer. Keeps there only 1 run scoring, but the Express gained the run back 4-1. And it puts runners at the corners. And DDC to the plate. 2-1 to DDC. Fouled back, 2-2. In the dirt, full count. Composed once again on Monique. And ball 4. The bases are loaded here for the Express. And a tense Al Stevenson will come to the plate. Don't know what the bench looks like for the Express, but no one comes in for the pinch hit, so Stevenson will stay in the game. 2-1 to Stevenson. Swing and a miss there, 2-2. Tough out activated on Stevenson. Popped up behind home plate, and Tank Tiger will make the catch for a big second out there. Now bring up Gloria Laura, 0 for 3 so far in this one. Takes a first pitch strike. That one misses, 1-1. As is that, 2-1. Fouled back, 2-2. Another one fouled off by Laura. Count is full. Runners will go here. A big pitch from Monique. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Pressure building. This one is grounded to Luzon. Luzon, the throw in time for out number 3. The Express played a run. It's a 3-run lead going into the top of the 9th. In the bottom of the order, due up for the Lumberjacks. First place hangs in the balance here. Express 3 outs away from taking it outright. Shelby Callens 0 for 3 intense to lead things off. Angelo in the game trying to close things off. 2-1 to Callens. Swing and a miss there, 2-2. Swing and a miss!
The shortstop, number 10, foul pitching.
And that will do it for Angelo. In comes Jalen Hamilton to try and get the final 2 outs. BB Prone and K-Man on Hamilton. This one's up the middle. Luzon will be aboard. Let's see what we have on Hamilton this season. 2 innings of work, no earned runs. 2 hits, 3 walks, no strikeouts though. Kodiak Destroyer to the plate, and 2-0 the count. 3-0 the count. BB Prone active on Hamilton. And that is nowhere close. Ball 4. And once again, we're in one swing territory for Speedy Gonzalez. 2 for 4 today, 2 singles. Pressure once again building here. Hamilton struggling finding the zone. And once again behind 2-0. Gonzalez fouls that one off for a 2-1 count. This one's up the middle, grounded to Laura. Throws it to first in time for out number 2, but runners advance 90 feet, both in scoring position now for Denver Brainstorm. Last chance for the Lumberjacks here in this one. And this one's into left, doesn't have enough. Back it goes at the wall. It's off the yellow again. And he's going for third. It's a bases clearing triple. Oh, the curse of the yellow comes back again. And now it's Tank Tygo to the plate, the tying run 90 feet away. The game just tormenting me with the yellow line this season. K-Man active on our 1-2 count to Tank Tygo way inside 2-2. Strike 3 called! Hamilton saves the game, and the Express take over first place in the Heroic Legends. Holy cow! I thought that was a home run. I mean, by the letter of the rule in real baseball, that was a home run, but who knows? Three to 4, your final score, and undoubtedly your MVP has to be Knox Vargas. 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Porpetta multi-hit game with RC South getting that other RBI that was the game winner. 8 hits as well for the Lumberjacks, a pair from Gonzalez and Brainstorm and Luzon. 13 strikeouts for the Lumberjacks. Sombreros from Bartko and Callens. 9 strikeouts from the Express. No one with more than 3. Or no one more than 2, I should say. Loss goes to Toe Jam. 3 earned through 6. 7 strikeouts. Nokio gets hurt in this one. That could be a big lingering problem for, well, it's only 1 week, but still. Something that lingers for the Lumberjacks. And Monique closing out the game. Win goes to Fell. She gets 10 strikeouts through 6. No earned charge to her. 4 hits and a walk. Angelo struggled a bit, but calmed down. 1 earned through 2 in the third. 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And Hamilton nearly blows it, but does end up... Guess she doesn't... How does she not get the save? Whatever. Doesn't get the save, though. MVPs, Knox Vargas, Lauren Fell, and Denver Brainstorm. Well, that wraps up a crazy final game and day number 3 here of week 5. Thank you all for tuning in for just a crazy, crazy final game there. Have a good night, everyone else. See y'all next time. Have a good night.